how would you value or price a bed and breakfast?
Bed and breakfasts are very popular, especially for my generation. Young people like them, middle-aged people like them, and retired people like them very much. They're not as profitable as other types of businesses. They're more of a lifestyle ownership business. The pricing of a bed and breakfast often is a multiple of the guest room income. So if you can figure out what the guest room income is, then you can calculate. It is not unusual to take a factor between 50,000 and 100,000 times the number of guest rooms, if in fact each guest room generates 50,000. So if you had a bed and breakfast that accommodates six rooms for bed and breakfast, and if you were averaging $50,000 a year for each of those 6 rooms, then you could take that as a number and work with that. Bed and breakfasts price differently in terms of valuation and appraisal based upon regions of the country. The Midwest, for example, has larger inns, I'll call them, and they have a tendency to price even higher, of 80,000 to 100,000 per guest room, because they also charge more. Another way of looking at it is a percentage of the guest room sales. 4.2, 4.5, 5.0 are typical multiples of those. If you're looking to buy a bed and breakfast, be very careful regarding the costs of upkeep and upfitting. Many times the revenue does not truly reflect the bottom line. There has to be certain ratios in mind. The bank will lend a lot of money many times because of the real estate value, but it must cash flow. So the simplest formula for bed and breakfast is to take the revenue per guest or per guest room and multiply that.